In this lesson, moving forward, I want to talk about Java vectors. And also, vectors are basically implements dynamic arrays. We have been working with arrays, but here I'm going to introduce vectors and how and what the difference is between the array and a vector. So I'm going to demonstrate both so that it's easier for you to understand. So vectors, which again is a java.util.vector class, are common and are used instead of arrays. Because the reason why we use vectors instead of arrays is the fact that they expand automatically when new data is added to them. So that's the real beauty of using vectors. So it's similar to, again, it's an array, but they're dynamic. So that's the main difference that you want to remember. Vectors can hold, let's say, objects and not primitive types such as int, double, and so on. So if we want to place a primitive type in a vector, we need to place it inside an object. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate moving along what vectors are and how they actually work. But the real difference between the array list, for example, and the vector is that the array list is not synchronized while the vector is synchronized. The array list increments 50% of the current array size if the number of elements exceeds from its capacity. Vectors, on the other hand, they increment 100%, means double the array size. So a couple of differences between the array and a vector. So next, let me go ahead and in fact demonstrate this. First, we'll create an array, a simple array, so you get to see what the array looks like, and then we'll compare it by creating the vector. I'm also going to demonstrate the iterators, and as I demonstrate and create programs, you will see what I mean by and how they're used, the concept of iterators as well. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and open up the Java Eclipse editor. So once we're in the Eclipse editor, I'm going to go ahead and simply right-click on our Java Advanced folder and default package, simply create a new class, and then the name that I'm going to give is array1, just a basic array1. Click finish, and this creates a default public class called array1. I'm going to go ahead and first import the java.util, and of course everything semicolon, and make sure my spellings for the util are correct. Perfect. So next, instead of a public class for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do class called array1. Open the curly braces, and let's go ahead and do public static void main, and of course our string with command line arguments, if any. Open the curly braces one more time, and here I'm going to simply create a list, right? So just go ahead and do list, and this is going to be the string type, for example, and I'm going to call this, let's say, A1 or al, doesn't matter, equals new, and then array list. Let's go ahead and do string again. Perfect. Semicolon. So essentially all I did was create the array list, right? So just put a comment here so it's easier. So creating an array list. And next I'm going to go ahead and simply add elements to this array. So let's do al dot add, and of course let's go ahead and do New York as my first element, semicolon, and if I need to just place a comment, I'm going to say adding object in array list. Okay, it's easier. Let's go ahead and add a few more. So al dot add, and I'm going to go ahead and do, let's say, Paris, just making some text up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. So let's go ahead and just copy this and paste it a couple of times so that it's easier to work with it. So copy this, paste it again, and maybe, oh, that's fair enough. So just to give you an idea, right? So you follow. All right, so first is New York, then I have Paris, and then I have, let's say, Sydney, and of course one more. I'm gonna say Brussels. Once I've added this, next I'm gonna go ahead and use the traversing these elements, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a comment here. So traverse elements using the iterator. Okay, what is now the iterator, right? Let me first in fact create this, and then I'll explain what the iterator is, and you'll understand better. So I'm going to go ahead and do iterator equals, or not equals, I'm just going to bring up my string here, and then do, let's say, itr equals al dot iterator, perfect, semicolon, and then of course to, well, I've done this, so I'm going to do a while here, so it iterates basically. So while itr has next method, and then I'm going to go ahead and open the curly braces and simply do a system.out.println. And what am I printing? I'm going to go ahead and print the itr.next element. That's what it's going to fetch. Perfect. Now, what is an iterator, right? It's important to understand how iterators work. So basically, think of this. Think of the iterator as something that maintains a position for iterating over a collection. So we have this collection, the array list, right? So it's simply going to iterate over this collection. It can be used to iterate over, for example, a collection with the option of modifying the collections. We can also add more elements to this collection while iterating over it without concurrent modification exception, right? So it's just the basic definition of what the iterator does. So once again, an iterator over a collection simply takes the place of enumeration in the Java collections framework, right? So iterators basically differ from enumeration, so let's not confuse these two in a couple of ways. Iterators allow the caller to remove elements from the underlying collection during the iteration with well-defined semantics and method names that have been improved. So you get the idea of what the iterator is, and this is exactly what it's going to do here at this point. So once we're done with this simple array, I just wanted to demonstrate the array first, and then I'll talk about iterators. In fact, let me demonstrate iterators next too, so you get a better idea of what that is. So let's first run this so we get to see our output. So I'm going to go ahead and simply run. Save and launch dialog box appears. Click OK. And perfect. We get our list. So we have New York, Paris, Sydney, and Brussels, right? So a simple array example. Next, I'm going to write a program, and I'm going to specifically talk about the iterator. I'm going to elaborate on this. This is important because as you get into vectors, for example, this is helpful. So let's go ahead and right click, create a new class again, and this time I'm going to call this, let's say, iterators, and click finish. Just put a comment. So I'm going to demonstrate the concept of iterators. Let's go ahead and do the import of java.util, and I'm going to choose the asterisk again, so it imports everything, semicolon, perfect. And here I'm going to go ahead and do class called iterators, open the curly braces, and then let's do our public static void, and then of course our main with string and then arguments if any. And let's go ahead and open the curly braces one more time, create the array list, and this is going to be the string type, and I'm going to call this variable, let's say shoestring, right? Something different, and it's going to be new array list, and then of course the string type remains the same. That's the object, and of course semicolon, and next I'm going to go ahead and simply add elements to the array. Okay, so here just demonstrating the iterations quickly, right? So let's go ahead and do shoestring dot add, and then I'm going to go ahead and say New York again, semicolon, and of course just copy it, right? So instead of typing, saving some time, copy it a few times so it's easier. And let's do one more. So instead of New York, my next city would be New Jersey, for example. And after New Jersey, I'm going to go ahead and change the third element to say Boston, and a few more. Just delete the New York part, and let's go ahead and say Houston, and one more. Okay, let's say Orlando. Great. So once I'm done with this, next I can use the iterator again. So just use the iterator, putting a comment here to display the contents of shoestring. Okay, that's all we're going to do. Next. So let's go ahead and do system.out.println, and here I'm going to say original contents of shoestring, and then comes my iterator. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure my spellings are correct. Bring up the string itr equals shoestring dot iterator. Perfect. Semicolon. Let's do a while loop. So while itr dot has next, and has next returns true if the iteration has more elements. Okay, that's why we use this. So I'm going to go ahead and use has next. Open the curly braces. Let's do a system.out.println, and I'm just going to print the itr.next. Perfect. Semicolon, and then let's just do a system.out.println. Great. Make sure my spellings are correct of the word shoestring. Perfect. So a simple example of the iterators, right? So if I were to run this, for example, save and launch dialog box appears, click OK, and what do I have? Perfect. So I have the original contents of my shoestring, which is New York, New Jersey, Boston, Houston, and then Orlando. Okay, so just wanted to demonstrate the iterators quickly.